Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining this evening. I know there's a bit of confusion with the email that rolled out, a little snafu there. So I appreciate the last minute chance to join us and share with it. My name is Don Melville. This is my 22nd year volunteering with Atlanta Pride. It is my pride and joy to go to and be a part of a very special event. My colleague here is Tim Garrett. Tim serves with me as the co-chair for the Atlanta Pride Parade. We have 8 team leads that are in the room that will be joining us as well. They take on leadership roles over the weekend to help keep things organized. Today's meeting, I just kind of want to go over a few things about expectations, when to arrive, where to go, what to wear, and then we'll leave plenty of time for questions that you may have. So let me get some thumbs up or emoji from folks who have signed up for the 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. shift. So we can talk about that first. So got Andrew, got some thumbs up coming through. Fantastic. So the 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. shift, you will be helping putting the parade together. You will report at 8 a.m. To the parade assembly area, which is beside the Civic Center MARTA station. So we strongly advise you to take the train in. When you arrive, we will be set up at the corner of, help me, Tim.
We're at the corner of West Peachtree and Ivan Allen Boulevard.
Yes, so we will be in front of the Federal Building. You'll see 2 tents there. One is for registration for the parade and check-in, and one is for volunteer check-in. If you arrive a little early, you may see us trying to put the tent up. So feel free to kick in and help. When you arrive, when you go to volunteer check-in, we will have a staff there that is specifically for volunteer folks. You will recognize their names when you come in. Caleb is one of those people. He's part of our staff at Atlanta Pride. So he may wave there. He's coming off of screen. So he will be there, but he will have a couple of people working with him to get you checked in and get you your t-shirts. If you are a general volunteer, you will receive a complimentary yellow t-shirt to wear during your shift. We changed this shift up a little bit this year because we wanted people to have the opportunity to volunteer and come help and be of service, but to also get out and maybe be in the parade if they have a group or friends that are marching in the parade or they want something to do afterwards. So this shift gives you that opportunity. It will end a little after 11 once your replacement goes in, but you'll be helping us put everybody in place. We have a large number of participants this year that include floats, vehicles, walking groups. There are a couple of buses, all that come in together in staggered times starting about 8:45 a.m. And we'll be relying on you to help them get into their appropriate places. Now, you won't do this alone. You'll have your team leads there to help you out and give you guidance on where to put people. And we will have lists available at all of the entrances that show people where to be. Probably one of the most common questions that we get in that area are people forgot their row, or they forgot where to be, or they don't know where the rest of their group is. We've got that taken care of for you. We'll have a list of everyone and their rows, and you could be able to look them up in alphabetical order to tell them where they should be. When they arrive, we ask them to check in, to send one person to check in at parade registration. So, and then they're good to go to get set up and ready for the parade itself. Rows, you'll see some rows listed. They're A, B, C, D, E, F, and K. Right? We do K?
J
So
and K. A B
J.
C A through H, and then J and K. Yeah.
So A and B is known as our sponsor rows. The folks in A and B are typically have floats or big vehicles, and they help underwrite the cost of Pride. So this is where you'll see Delta and Coca-Cola, Grady Health Systems, the City of Atlanta, IHG, and MARTA. So these are the people who step up and make sizable contributions so that we can keep Pride free and keep it available for everyone. Behind them, you'll see our other level of sponsors. So there are quite a few of them that flow in, and they fall into their rows in the order that they arrive. The only people who have reserved spaces are those few that I listed. You will know who they are, and they will actually come and see me at the top of the rows when they arrive to be placed by us. Anyone else
That's what they should do.
should do.
Okay.
Should do.
Yeah.
And they will be highlighted on your list. Most of them will say bridge because that's where they'll be lined up as on the overpass to start off the parade. So you may hear folks who are in rows A and B who are not presenting sponsors say something about I should be somewhere in this row. If you have trouble, grab your team lead who will be in a royal blue t-shirt because those rows after the sponsors are first come, first placement. They know what time they should arrive. If they are late, they may not get the place that they want, but they will go to the place that they will be. So rows C, D, and E are vehicle rows. So these are rows for people who may have a vehicle or a truck or a float, something that's on tires and moves for the parade. We set them aside for safety and security reasons. These folks are also responsible for having what we call wheel monitors who stand outside of their rides to protect people from running up or getting hit by the car or going under the wheels. So then we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. F, G, and H are our walking groups. So these are people that don't have a vehicle. They're just coming in as a group to walk together and enjoy the parade and show their pride. So they, again, there's no vehicles in that group and there's no assigned order in those rows. So they show up when they show up. Aside from that, we have our rows for our grand marshals who were announced earlier this year. We have a specific team lead. His name is Glenn Paul. That'll be joining me in that area. And then we have our politicians and councils that'll be there as well. As 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. volunteers, you're going to help us get all of those folks in place. Let me go on to the 11 to 4 general parade volunteers. Let's show of hands or emojis. How many of those folks do we have here? Nice. Welcome. So our 11 to 4 shift, the way that we hope it will be and the way we like it to be is everyone has arrived by 11 o'clock. It hasn't happened yet, but that is our goal. Is that there are no more movement of cars and people are just setting up, getting their groups ready and set up. Step off is at 12 noon sharp, which is when the parade will start going down Peachtree and it officially begins. So my volunteers for general parade will be walking with the parade down the route and back into Piedmont Park. What we're looking for from those volunteers are people to help pace the parade and keep it moving. The people who have entries in the parade are instructed not to stop during the parade. so that there are no gaps created between participants. This is also for safety to keep things going. We will ask you to remind people if they decide to stop during the parade to keep on moving so that there are no gaps in the parade. You'll also serve as safety. There will be team leads. We will also have our security teams lining the streets as well as the Atlanta Police Department. This goes if you see something that's not right, grab somebody in a blue t-shirt, a black t-shirt, or a police officer and get for assistance, or a gray polo. Those are our security teams. If you see someone along the parade route that is experiencing a medical emergency, please stop and stay with them and grab someone with a radio, whether that be a police officer, a security officer, a team lead, or a committee person, because emergency services is already there. If you were to call 911, you would have a difficult time finding you and getting to that person in the middle of the parade. So please find the help with the radio and then stay behind with that person so that the proper emergency personnel can find you and offer aid and assistance. And then they will tell you, they'll thank you for your service, and then you can be on your way after that is included. But again, do not call 911 anytime when you're in the park or the festival because, again, they're already there. And then we have protocols to get them to people much, much quicker to render aid. At the end of the parade, you will see some directional signs that guide people on what to do to get out of the parade lineup. All pedestrians will be turning left at the end of the parade and entering into Piedmont Park. Vehicles will be turning right on Charles Allen to lead the parade, and then floats will move forward onto 10th Street to unload their floats and then exit the area. There will be people there to guide you in that, but we do ask you if they're short-staffed to kind of stick around a little bit. That's why the shift is from 11 to 4. It's so you're there to be able to guide the people back into the park. You may be directing pedestrians to go in. There'll be a black t-shirted volunteer there that is a member of our board of directors to kind of give you guidance and get you situated when you're there. After that, enjoy the park, enjoy the festival. Where are my flag carriers? We got them popping.
Yay!
Look, our flag carriers are by far the largest group of volunteers for the parade. Some of you may have signed up to not only work the morning shift to help with setup, and then go walk with the parade. So, Kia, did you have a question? I can. You're free to speak.
Yes, good evening. This is actually my first time doing your parade and going attending the Atlanta Pride Parade because I am from St. Louis, Missouri,
Mhm.
and I have friends and family letting me know about the organization that y'all do down there. And when it comes to the flag carrier, can you please give me more information of how to become a flag carrier? I'm sorry, I just came from another Zoom meeting and I'm hopping over here.
That's okay. That's a
Okay.
really great question. So for people who are interested in carrying the flag and you did not sign up for that shift, you can go back into your Evently profile, which is where you signed up to be a volunteer, and you can ask to be included in that shift as well. If you are working the morning shift and you're not signed up to do the flag, just let us know that you want to go help with the flag, and you are more than welcome. I tell people if you've never experienced the excitement of carrying that flag down the parade route, it's something that you really want to do and try it. And we have people that come back and do it year after year that are there to help you and explain to you how to hold the flag. Our flag carriers will gather together at a few minutes after 11 for a quick orientation for folks to so they know how to carry the flag and how things go. So by all means, if you want to jump in and help with that, by all means, jump in there and do it. So we love that. So did that answer your question, Kia? Okay, great. Okay, moving forward. So we've covered the morning shift, we've covered the 11 to 4 for general parade, and we've covered the flag carrier shifts. Something to note on the flag, if you've never done it before, this is a part of raising money to keep Atlanta Pride for free. We are the largest free Pride event in the South. So
In the
people
country.
in the country, sorry.
Mhm.
In the past, people have thrown lots and lots of money in the flag. We try to tell them not to throw coins, but just watch out if those kind of whip by your ear. Now we know people don't Trey, I'm coming to you. So we know that people don't really carry cash anymore. So a few of you as volunteers will be carrying signs with QR codes that people can use their smartphone to go in and make their donation that way. So there might be a little money. We'll stop when it gets a bit of money in it. You'll see us stop, and one of the volunteers or one of the team leads will collect those funds and put them away. So at the end of the parade route, you will help folding the flag up, and then it goes into a large bin, and then it's whisked off to a secure area. So uh, at that point, again, you are at the front of the parade. So feel free to stay behind and help with crowd control afterwards. If you want to enjoy the rest of the parade, you're more than welcome for that. So, Tim, what have I missed?
You did a good job covering it. So just a couple of things. And if you attended our volunteer orientation that was a couple of weeks back, that Caleb, who's on the staff that he was facilitating, uh, he covered pretty much everything you need to know as a general volunteer. But there are a couple of things that I really want to reinforce. Okay. Number one, looking at the weather right now, it's going to be sunny and probably warm. Okay. But in the morning, I'll just give you a heads up. In the morning, it gets a little chilly. Not, I mean, I'm a polar bear, so I'm going to be wearing, shorts and a t-shirt. I'll be fine. But if you're kind of cold natured, maybe dress in layers. Okay. Because also down where we're located in the assembly area, you got a lot of tall buildings, and then you've got West Peachtree and Ivan Allen. There's a wind that gusts through, and it probably drops the temperature about 10 degrees easy. So if it's in the mid 50s that morning, okay, it's going to get a little bit chilly when the wind gusts through. When the sun comes up, it warms up pretty quickly. So, don't bring a parka. Okay. Just bring something that you think you can, maybe take off and wrap around. We don't really have any area down there for you to store your stuff. So plan accordingly. If you bring a backpack or a purse or anything like that, you're going to have to be carrying it around. So just kind of keep that in mind. And like I say, plan accordingly. Wear comfortable shoes. This is one place, this is one event. Forget about being stylish. Wear something that is comfortable. You're going to be on asphalt. You're going to be walking around. It's going to be warm. It's going to be lots of people, lots of activity. You know, if you've got something that's incredibly comfortable in walking shoe and is stylish, by all means wear it. But, don't just say, "Oh, these shoes look cute." You know, it needs to be something that you can definitely walk around in because, nobody likes having, sore feet or anything like that. That just makes things miserable. So dress accordingly. We will provide sunscreen. But I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it's going to be the little packs that you just put on the stuff or if it's going to be spray, but we will provide sunscreen. But I would advise, if you're somebody, especially like me, who's ghostly pale, it's very easy to get burned down there and not realize it. So, there's nothing wrong with you, bringing your own sunscreen or applying it or something like that, but we will have some down there. We will also have bottled water for the volunteers. Won't be refrigerated, but we'll have it. We'll also have just a little bit of, like, maybe some granola bars or just some little munchy snacks as well. I think, Don, you mentioned that we would be providing. Are we providing any lunch for the full days, or okay, yeah. So
The team leads, yeah.
got it. So eat yourself a good breakfast. There is, what is it? Is it Jimmy John's, or what is?
They're not included in that.
No. I'm talking about if they want to, if they're finished with their shift and if they want something to eat, there
Oh,
is a
yeah.
rest.
There's
Yeah,
a Jimmy
okay.
John's right there on the parade route.
Okay.
There
in
will
the assembly
also
area. Yeah.
there will also be volunteer meals available here at Greystone that is available to anyone who either carried the flag or did afternoon shift, but it is not available to anyone who only did the morning shift, because the morning shift is only 3 hours, I believe.
Okay. Thank you, Caleb. So a couple of things to mention. E-row. Okay. When you get down there, this will make sense. Right now, you're going to be like, what's going on? But if you are one of the people that are volunteering to fill and to monitor rows C, D, and E, row E is in Edward, is on West Peachtree, but it's if you're in the intersection and you're facing up West Peachtree, it's on your left where the 12 is. The 12 is a big building there on the corner at Ivan Allen and West Peachtree that has apartments and, it has condos and is a hotel. Okay. They have been tolerant in the past few years because we have made allowances, because the exit of that tower is actually onto West Peachtree, which is, very quickly overrun with all of our entrants. So one of the first things we're going to be doing when we get down there is there should be barricades that are put up on the sidewalk, and we will be setting up barricades that actually create an exit lane on West Peachtree and Ivan Allen for them to go out. So that's a fairly sizable chunk. It's pretty much like one full lane almost that is reserved just for them. So, if you're actually in that area, just kind of keep that in mind. So we will actually be doing that. Caleb, are you looking at the chat for some of the questions?
Yeah, we've got Latricia has a question there. Let me unmute her. Latricia, you've got the floor there if you want to unmute.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. So I was just wondering, for those of us that are on the 11 to 4 shift, is it okay if we show up at 8 o'clock, just in case you guys need more hands on deck to assign places or things, or should we just show up at 11 o'clock because you have enough? Or
If you want to roll in at 8 o'clock, we are not going to turn you away. We'll
okay.
find you something to do.
Okay. Okay, just wondering. Thank you.
I wanted to mention there's a couple questions about clothing and what have you. A couple points with that. Where was I going? So you will be wearing yellow volunteer shirts. So our team leads will be wearing navy blue volunteer shirts, and then the event staff will be wearing black t-shirts. Remember that everyone you encounter, they're volunteers just like you. So we started working months ago to get ready for Pride. It's a year-round process. for us. So, but the people in the black t-shirts, like I said, they're on the committee, they're on the staff, they're on the board. We're very accustomed to doing things. We can help you with situations and problems. Along with our blue shirted team leads, we all have radios. So again, in the event of an emergency, any of us can assist you with that. But we're also able to radio people outside of the park to get things going. With the t-shirts, when you're done with your shift, you're expected to remove it. So you are more than welcome to wear a t-shirt and then put it on over it. There aren't many locations to go and change your shirt once you're down there, because you sure don't want to do that in a portable bathroom. But there might be some places to peek around the corner if you want to remove your shirt altogether and put on the yellow one. But again, the expectation is when you're done that you remove it. Please remember we have a reputation to uphold and a bit of a code of conduct. There is no drinking while you're wearing a volunteer t-shirt. So, or participation of any kind of substances whatsoever. You're here volunteering, you're here representing Atlanta Pride, and we want to make sure that we put that best foot forward. Those of you who are not checked yet, you've probably heard all the stories about the emergency sewage repairs along the parade route. As of last night, it is completed and the rainbow crosswalks have been repainted. It just gives you a good testament of the city that we live in and our elected government officials, how they support us. So I'm super excited about that and look forward to thanking the mayor tomorrow night at a reception that I'll be attending. So we talked about t-shirts. Remember, you're going to carry anything you bring. By all means, try to commute using rideshare or take MARTA to the Civic Center station. Everybody will be walking back into the park. If you are volunteering and you need assistance with mobility, please let Tim or I know, and we'll plan accordingly to get you back in the park. I'm going to open the floor for any questions. Feel free to raise your hands.
Actually, I've got a couple of things I want to mention. Okay. Along with no drinking, no substance abuse, no weapons.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. You're representing us. You're our volunteer for the time that you've signed up. Once you sign up and get your t-shirt, no weapons. Don't bring any big knives. Certainly don't bring any guns. No nunchucks, nothing like that. It's also, for those of you who have been down there, have done this before, you're kind of used to it, or you've seen the parade. Okay, if you haven't, it is loud. You got all sorts of sound systems. You got a few thousand people down there all talking and laughing and having a wonderful time. It's loud, it's crowded. There's all sorts of vehicles, people with all sorts of props and things that they're in there. So I don't mention this to scare you off. Okay. If my introverted ass can put up with this for a couple of decades, y'all can do it. It's a lot of fun. You get used to it. But I say that, be careful where you're walking and where you're going. Okay. So it's very easy to get wrapped up in it. And the next thing you know, you're tripping over somebody's trailer or something like that. So just be careful, kind of be cognizant of what's going on. It has been a long time since we've had anybody really cop an attitude. Okay. Most everybody is there to have fun. Most everybody is there to really enjoy it, to celebrate, because that's what this is. It's a huge celebration of our community and just who we are and what we represent. Having said that, most everybody, you're going to have some people, they may have had a bad morning. Okay. And they may not be the friendliest folks in the world. Okay. Cut them a little bit of slack. You don't know what they've been through. If they get really up in your face and disrespectful, look for us. Look for somebody in a black shirt or a blue shirt. Okay. And call us over to say, one moment, ma'am, one moment, sir, let me get somebody to come over and help you. Okay. You're a volunteer. We are too, but you're a volunteer. you don't need to fight back. You don't need to get into a knockdown, drag out argument or anything like that. You don't need to escalate the situation. Just relax. Just say, one moment, I'll get somebody to help you. Okay. So just be calm. It is just the Atlanta Pride Parade. And I say that with respect. God knows I love this event and I love this organization, but you're not curing cancer. This isn't world peace. Okay. So it's not something to get all jumped up about. Okay. Just take care of it. And yes, exactly. Arlene is on there, one of our team leads. And yes, we de-escalate the situation. We're pretty good.
Yeah.
And that
Talking about rude people, it does bring up the topic of protesters.
I was just going there.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were or not.
Yeah. Okay.
We know that they will be
Protesters.
there. Yeah, we
Yeah.
know that they will be there. If you let them get to you, if you let them upset you to the point that you're going to start yelling to them or making any comments itself, pull yourself back. They have their thing. They are allowed to be in certain places, but if you let them get to you, then they have won. So please do not talk to them. Do not cut, uh, what's the
Ignore
word?
them.
Just ignore
Ignore
them.
them.
By all means, don't touch anyone. If you touch anyone in those groups, you will probably be arrested. So, because they will call that assault. So please just ignore them. The police are there on top of them to make sure that they stay in order. Don't let them ruin your good time for the Pride weekend. So
The protesters that we have, we should feel kind of special. They are actually paid, whatever nasty organization sponsors them, they actually pay people and bus people in to stand around and say some of the most hateful, god awful things to us and about us. You'd be surprised how easy it is to really ignore that. It's just, okay, that's just some more noise in the crowd over there. All right, I'm still going to have fun. Okay. But yes, like Don said, certainly don't approach them, just ignore them, don't say anything back to them, and encourage everybody else to do the same. You're a volunteer wearing the Pride t shirt, so you represent the organization. Best thing you can do is if you see protesters or something like that, just be sure the people in the group that you're with, just say, ignore them. You have fun. You go on. Okay. Um, there is also, we have contracted with a security and crowd control specialist with an organization called Titan. And we will have probably about 30 of Titan's volunteers down there assisting us. And then we'll have some also along the parade route, also helping to keep the parade moving and to fill in any of the gaps. They will be wearing, I believe it's like kind of red and black. Yeah. Either a gray polo or a red and black polo or something like that with the Titan emblem on it. Okay. First time we used them was last year. They were excellent. And we have a lot of people that are actually returning from last year because they really had a lot of fun. Uh, they actually will probably be helping mostly with with closing the gaps down at the parade assembly area and also just keeping things moving once the parade kicks off. Okay. So you'll have, of course, like Don said, the black shirts, the blue shirts, the yellow shirt volunteers, and then the Titans staff as well. So we should have a pretty good turnout and it should be good. So Don, anything we've missed or anything we need to cover?
Just to address a couple things in the chat, the letter codes in the parade, those are for the people in the parade. So if you're a flag carrier, when you arrive at 11, you will check in at volunteer check-in, and then they will tell you where to go gather because like 10 after, once most people have arrived, we hope everybody's on time. They will gather you all together and give you instructions, tell you how things are working, get you all riled up, and then you'll go up to the bridge and unfold the flag. Latricia, did you have another question?
Yeah, just one more question.
Sure.
So if we are also volunteering on Saturday, I'm sure we'll get like a different color shirt on Saturday. If we show proof that we're volunteering on Sunday in the parade, are we allowed to just grab the color shirt that we need for Sunday? So we can already have it on when we get there Sunday?
I'll defer that to Caleb.
Yes, that is a great question. So the only volunteers that do get multiple shirts are going to be our lead volunteers and our staff members. So the yellow shirt that you receive on Saturday, you would just bring that on Sunday, and wear that as well. It is all general volunteers are always going to be in yellow, and our lead volunteers will always be in blue. The color won't change, and the logo is all the same as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Any other questions? Raise your hand. We'll get addressed to you. So there are 119 volunteers for the parade this year. There are 27 of you here tonight. This call has been recorded, so you will probably get an email this evening or tomorrow with this video in there so that people who were unable to attend tonight can review it. We will also be sending out an email sometime tomorrow, just verifying everything with arrival times and places. Above all, we want you to show your pride and have a good time. If you cannot make it, please go back and log into your portal and send us a message and let us know that you will not be able to arrive. We will have our contact numbers in an email that's going out tomorrow. Keep in mind, once the setup starts at 9 o'clock in the parade assembly, it's near impossible for us to get on the phone. So if you're running late, no worry. If you can't make it, shoot a text. If you're having an emergency, give us a call, but know that we may have to call you back. That will be out there. Another message. ID is needed to check in. Yes. They will
Yes.
ask for that. It's just for age verification. So
Yeah. ID isn't required, just to make sure that it's you volunteering. And then the QR code that is on your EventNe profile would be amazing. That helps us just kind of expedite the check-in process, so we're not trying to scroll through lists to find people's names. So you should have a QR code either in the acceptance email that you received, or if you log into EventNe using the same email you signed up for, there is a QR code on your main homepage there that we can scan.
please remember to eat breakfast. Please remember to stay hydrated while you're there. If you need medication while you're there, please don't forget it at home. And again, if anything comes up where you're having an emergency while you're there, please grab a black shirt or a blue shirt, and we are more than happy to help you out. Your safety is the most important thing when you're with us on Sunday. So, but this will be fun. So, I'm really excited to have you all helping us out this year. A special welcome to all of our first timers. We're looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If there are no other questions from anyone, feel free to drop off. I'll stay on for a few minutes just in case there are any stragglers with questions. But again, thank you again for joining us tonight. I can't wait to see you on Sunday.
Thank you, everybody.
And just as a note, it's 8 p.m., so Caleb is not going to send this out tonight. It will be tomorrow morning.
Happy Pride. So I was going through the participant list and also comparing it to the volunteer list just to kind of take roll to see, just so I can see who actually was on the Zoom meeting. So this was good attendance.
Perfect. Like I said, I'll get the recording out to everyone. It will be on our YouTube, but people can only access it through the link. So any volunteers that could not make it, I'm just going to send it to everyone, or I'll just send it to y'all and you can add it to your email.
Okay. Don, did you get with Caleb about lead shirts for Erica, Josh, Monty, and Ty?
Not yet. I have a question in the chat. Just a second.
Okay. You do?
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Arlene.
I'll be here, Arlene. Probably.
And Caleb, you're going to be down at the parade assembly.
Correct. And then
Okay.
I'll be walking with APC through the parade route, and I'll be at the end of the parade to help guide people.
Good, good, good. Okay. Who was your question in the chat? I'm not seeing anybody.
He apparently didn't get his QR code. So
If you didn't get a
should
QR
be
code, it should be on your Eventney. Just again, please sign in using the same email that you registered with, or else it will create a duplicate account and it adds more work for me right now.
So, Caleb, Erica is on, and can you get her off mute?
Yeah.
Erica Williams. Okay. Erica, you want to talk? Hey,
goes.
you there, Erica?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Hey, there she
ma'am.
is.
Hi,
Hey.
sorry. I don't know I'm sorry. I'm like working on one computer and trying to do this on my phone. I apologize.
We've
I
all been there.
know, yes, trying to multitask. So I was listening and I got all the information. I know I did miss a private meeting the other day. So was there anything additional, or I believe Tim said he would give me a call, on the side if needed, but was there anything additional that I needed to know?
So you're signed up to carry the flag, and you're signed up to show up at 11 o'clock. So, and you carried the flag, what was it, last year?
Yes, I 2 years in a row, I think.
Perfect. Okay. So, when you show up like maybe if you can show up a little earlier, like at a quarter to 11, that's fine.
Okay.
But, Don, correct me if I'm wrong here, but when you come to sign in at the volunteer check-in down there, and we give you the T-shirt, okay? So yeah, thank you. So does I said it. Okay. Are you available to drop by sometime Saturday? Are you in the park on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm working Saturday, so yep, I can.
Yeah, Erica's also volunteering with our entertainment department, so you'll already have your shirt, so you can just go directly to the check-in there.
Yeah,
So she'll have
she'll
have a lead T-shirt.
She will now. That I know.
Good. Okay, that's what Don and I were talking about 5 minutes ago. Okay. So yeah, you'll have a lead T-shirt. Okay, so just wear that down there, and then we're having all of our parade volunteers, when they show up, just kind of stay off to the side there at volunteer check-in, kind of out of the way, and then like around about 11:15, once everybody's there, then you'll go up to the top. Don will actually be up at the top of A and B row. And so there will be Don and maybe a couple of other volunteers. I know Monty and Josh and probably Ty will also be helping out as well, as team leads for the flag. So then it's just a matter of organize people around the flag. You'll have the big trash bucket where you can empty out cash or money when you kind of
yeah, the little middle grab and run. Got it.
Very perfect. Yes. Okay. We'll give you some bullhorns so y'all can shout out to the crowd and get everybody excited. We'll also have some people walking around. We'll have some signs that have QR codes where people can scan that and donate to Pride.
Okay.
So y'all decide, who's fun but dependable that can carry the signs. Somebody that won't just carry the sign and just walk, The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You want somebody to actually engage the crowd, but someone who'll still hold the sign still enough that they can scan it. So
right. Got it. Okay.
yeah, have fun picking that person out. So
yeah, just remember, Erica, we put you're be in a leadership role as a team. So you'll be asked to step up a bit. So like you go to the top of the hill, take the volunteers with you. So
yeah, gotcha.
And the flag. So they'll be looking to you for guidance and where to stand and how close to stand back and forth. And I'm sure they'll be where's the bathroom, all those good questions. So you'll get a good bit of those as the team lead. So we really appreciate you stepping up this year. But we'll be looking at you and the 3 other team leads as leadership for that group and kind of being the coach for those folks who are volunteering, especially the first timers.
So right now we've got 40 people signed up to carry the flag. Consider it, that's just people that signed up just for the 11 o'clock shift. So based on tonight, we probably have a good portion of the 8 o'clock folks that'll also help out. And then, I'm always surprised at some people that show up down there and like, hey, can I help out? And I'm like, certainly. So, we'll have them go, help carry the flag as well. And Caleb, I saw that you had some people that were asking about some of their 14 and 16-year-old kids helping.
Yeah.
The flag, carrying the flag is a perfect thing for them.
Flag carrying, they just need to come and check in with me at volunteer check-in because there is a waiver.
Yeah.
So we have another question in the chat. Michelle, go ahead.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So I just want to get really clear on what my role is. I saw General Parade. I went to Event Me. It says General Parade. I want to volunteer for the entire weekend. So, you gave us 3 options. I put those options out. I think because I had multiple applications. So I just want to get clear on where I'm at, where I'm needed most, so that I can be present.
Let me just answer that one for you, Michelle. Come see me at Greystone when you get here and I'll put you to work.
Okay, excellent. So it's okay, excellent. Thank you.
So yeah. So on Saturday you would go to Greystone to the volunteer check-in. Got it. Okay.
Excellent.
So and then Caleb, could you coordinate maybe what she's doing Sunday as well?
I got it.
Perfect. Okay. Bottom line, as far as parade, you just show up down there and we will be glad to have you, and we will use you to the best of your abilities.
Yay. Okay.
Make sure
Thank you.
anytime
I'm
you
excited,
enjoy the
guys.
festival,
Good attitude.
so,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
All
Don't
right,
work so
thanks a
much
lot.
you don't enjoy the festival, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that part. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
all right, guys. I think that's it.
So Don, when are you going to be in the park?
Friday, Saturday.
Okay. I've got tomorrow off, but that's mainly just so that I can take care of my business, And then thank you, Caleb.
Yep.
We can work out our schedules privately so these guys can get onto their evenings.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end
Caleb's
this.
like, thank you.
I
Go
appreciate
home.
you all. I will see everyone in the park at some point, possibly. Good night.
Bye,
Good
Caleb.
night. Thanks, everybody. Bye.